All right, guys, let's get right into it. Amazing. Everybody played softball this weekend. It was awesome. And some awesome games. Let's get through the really easy games first. Hitman sweeps Decepticons. Nothing really special going on there. 18-3, 23-5. Surprise game here. Channel 4 versus Wild, which should have been a much better game. Wild, I think, only had 8 guys. The brothers were in Boston. They're missing Moose couldn't go. His father, everyone knows really business, but most hope everything's going okay with your family. The Petrovics all back together. 3 out of 4 of them hit home runs. I believe 7 in total. It was interesting to watch. It was a hitting show. Scores 11-4, and the second game 16-9. So actually, kind of the second game kind of close. I mean, if Wild has their players, probably a much different game there. Let's see, we got Gentlemen's Club versus Out of Shape, which had huge playoff implications for the Gentlemen's Club, who ended up sweeping 22-9 and 14-4. Basically, one more win for the rest of the whole season. I mean, 5 wins basically get you into the is gonna get you to the wild card. So they set themselves up fairly well to at least be in the wild card hunt. And obviously, now that goal is done, they can move on to seeing if they can try to capture a 7th seed. So congratulations to them. I'll go straight into our SWAT versus Kittens. We split. SWAT won the first game 11-4. Kittens won the second game 12-11. Really good games. Hot, well played, well pitched, good defenses. Beast on SWAT. Number 2 hitter, number 20, plays left center. I don't want to butcher his name. His initials AY. I'm not going to bother going into it. Kid's a monster. I pitched him low and away, home run. High and inside, tomahawk home run. Right down the middle, home run. I was trying to change it up on him. Kid was killing the ball. I think he made 1 out on a lazy pop-up. I even had to walk him a few times. Great glove, great arm, smoked the ball. Umar also, I think he had 3 balls that banged off the wall. These 2 guys literally carried the offense for these guys. SWAT is full of well-placed hitters. I mean, everyone does their job. Defense, threw the ball around a little bit. They gave us a few runs, which in the second game did cost them. And then one play in the outfield really cost them. The 3-run home run by Warren basically solidified that game for us. Game of the week, not really game of the week, but most interesting plot line here. Invictus versus Legends. Invictus, shorthanded in the morning, comes to the game with 10 people. 2 guys without jerseys, and for all you new owners or people who might not know, the jersey rule is not even really a rule. I'm not even sure what you want to call it, because if a player doesn't have a jersey, it's up to the opposing team if they want to take that run away. Okay, and there are 2 guys that didn't have jerseys on Legends or on Invictus. Habib did the right thing. He says, "Listen, my 2 guys don't have jerseys. Do you want the 2 runs?" Now Jeff, being the honorable man, he says, "You know what? Let's just play the game. See what happens. It's a jersey. It doesn't really matter. Blah, blah, blah." Come to find out, first game ends in a 12-13 loss for Legends. Second game, a 6-8 loss. Now, I understand nobody wants to take a freebie run, and I get that. I think it's very honorable. I have a problem with the rule how it is. The rule says you have the option to do it. But the problem is, then if you take the run, you look kind of like the dirtbags. Like, "Oh, I need the free run." Which is why I would love for the league to either say, it's automatic. So that way there's no, you don't feel like, if you're the opposing team, you almost feel bad taking the run. It shouldn't be that way. You don't have a jersey, and the guy plays, it's a run. It's cut and dry. There shouldn't even be the guilt trip that you get for doing it. That being said, we play in a league where it's mandatory to wear jerseys. I mean, some teams pay between $300 and $600 for jerseys. And it's kind of grimy that people don't have jerseys. So, again, I think the league needs to look at it in the offseason. Either make it yes to wear jerseys, and the rule is automatic. It shouldn't even be a question if you get the run. Anyway, that being said, it's 2 runs. I mean, you could have stole a game, a much-needed game, because you lost against Wolfpack, which basically drops them even lower now. And it was a tough game. Invictus was missing key players. Travis, Edgar, Christian, third base guy, his name's Mike. More people weren't there, so it was a great opportunity to steal a game. You know, again, nobody wants to, and trust me, nobody wants to win a game on a technicality like that. But again, that's why there are rules, but it's not really even a rule. So I'll get back to you with the next video, guys. Enjoy.